Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Happy Thursday. I hope everyone's having a great morning and a great session. Get my blanket. The market has been twerking this morning, and I have missed so many trades. So many. Just because my eyes are just not used to it, and also just because I don't have all my rules memorized just yet. But I've missed a lot. All of them full wins. Actually, the trade that I took, it wasn't even supposed to be a full win, so I don't even know how we did it, but it's all right. It makes up for some of the trades that I missed out on. All right, let's see. 180. So no harm, no foul. Good morning, Amelia. How are you this morning? Good morning. But yeah, it's nice to see that my strat will still work, but god dang, can we just be a little bit slower so I can catch it? Just a tad, please. I mean, once the market slows down a little bit, I'll show you guys the trades that I basically missed out on. They were some pretty nice trades too. Some pretty nice trades. Oh yeah, so I did look over all the trades from yesterday. I told you guys when I looked at the one, I was like, this is the only time this is ever set up. So I did kind of figure out the best way to make sure those trades don't happen ever again. Ever. Because that was brutal. Me not like you. At all. So yeah, every loss could have been mitigated. So that's a good thing. I mean, I can't really be upset about it. I mean, you can't help when you have a whole month's worth of data and something sets up for the first time ever in the last month. But I basically kind of figured out how I want that to be, and so it should be good. And so far, me just changing that one thing has helped even with today, because a couple of trades I think set up so far today that had setups like yesterday that I lost on. So it's good to see that, yeah, I made the right decision to go back and look through it one little last time. But it's crazy, it's the ones that I did the huge rework this weekend. So we've figured it out. You keep missing trades too? Oh, but yours are no limit fields. I just keep missing because it's moving too fast. 1 out of 15 or something like that. Yeah. Yep. Also, there was a lot going on yesterday. I saw that one of the big affiliates, I forget his name because I don't follow him. He showed on his video an email that Apex sent out to, I'm assuming, the biggest affiliates that they have, because as an affiliate I didn't receive it, and no other affiliate that I know personally has received it either. So I'm assuming it was sent to the big affiliates, which I feel like is kind of sort of fucked up a little bit, because why are you just sending it to them? And somebody even asked him that in the comments. He was like, I don't know, maybe because we have the biggest reach. No, the biggest reach is you sending it out to everybody on your damn email list, which is all of your customers. What? Yeah. But he ended up sharing screenshots of the email. And there's a lot to go through, but I can tell you that at the end of it, wait, where is it? Was that? Hold on. Oh, maybe it wasn't that. Okay, I'm not. Okay, I can't share that then. I thought it was in his email. Never mind. But either way, yeah, they were basically, I feel like the email was kind of gaslighting a little bit. And I just feel like it's inappropriate to have some of that stuff you should have said to all of your customers. And I don't know, I just feel like the lack of communication with certain things is definitely unacceptable. It's not cool, and it's pretty trash, if you ask me. So we'll see if things get better. I hope that it does, for obvious reasons. Oh, that's not even valid anymore. See, the market's moving so fast, the shit is just changing. Like, I didn't even see that the POC changed that freaking fast. It's cool. It's cool, because I could literally just fucking wait. I could just wait till the market slows down, but I don't really want to do that. If I end up in some invalid trades, it just is what it is. But then, like, I don't know, part of me just doesn't want to trade anymore. Like, knowing how many trades I've missed out on this morning, I kind of don't even want to trade. I'm gonna be honest. Like, I've missed a lot. And then now to basically be slightly negative or break even or whatever, because that trade just changed at the last second, like. But anyway. Was it like rules or something? Or no, they sent out a slew of emails requesting videos. So the email basically said, we realized that particularly over the last couple of months, we've had multiple issues, including our third-party providers having outages and our level of support not always being at its best or at times the most professional. One of our biggest issues, though, has been our lack of communication with you as our value partner as these issues arise. That statement alone pisses me off, because what about the lack of communication to your value customers? Like, am I tripping? Please see the accompanying video from CEO Daryl Martin as he covers some of the steps we have taken to remedy these issues both internally and externally. Please click here for the video. In addition to what Daryl included in the video, we're looking to implement multiple lines and areas of communication for both critical issues as well as useful updates, etc. Hold on, because I just realized I deleted something that wasn't supposed to be deleted. These may include email, status page updates on key areas of the website, specific social media threads, etc. Please feel free to offer suggestions on other alternatives. While we can't guarantee we can implement everything, we are sincerely interested in your input to make this whole experience the best it can be. There's more. Hold on. All right, that wasn't valid. There was that. All right. I tried to get in at the reversal right there, but we didn't reverse. Hold on. All right, so it says, important note. As a first step in this communication initiative, we would like to make you aware we are still seeing large amounts of suspected fraudulent activity as we highlighted a couple of months ago. This may or may not impact members of your community, but if so, it is likely there will be questions regarding this. It is an unfortunate but necessary step. When we need to verify accounts, it is important to share with your traders that these requests are not an accusation of wrongdoing. However, we do have an obligation to ensure the traders that have an opportunity to trade in live accounts are following a sound strategy within the established rules. While those who receive these requests may be a bit frustrated with the process, and if so, will undoubtedly be the loudest voices in your rooms and on social media, it is important to note and communicate that those we are requesting additional information from only represent a small percentage of the total payouts requested. Coming up on an old song. We look forward to working with you as a true partner, and again, we appreciate all your support. So, are your non-big affiliates not true partners? Like, why? There's just certain language that's used that I just don't like. I don't like it at all. I don't. And I also just feel like it's a form of gaslighting. You guys continue to say that nothing was wrong, and now you're saying, oh, we recognize that something was wrong. We knew something was wrong. We knew it. Like I've said from the beginning, Rhythmic just sucks. But unfortunately, this is one of the people that you chose to be one of your data providers. But when you cannot sit here and tell me that it's not a widespread issue when you have, I don't care if it's 500 people out of 100,000. If these 500 people are all in different areas of the world, of the country, okay, but of the world, essentially, and if these people are in different, of course, if these people are in different parts of the country, right, or the world, and they're all having an issue at the exact same time, that is a widespread issue. I don't care how many it is. Like, you can't do that. You just can't. You can't. Same. All right, I think I kind of fucked up on that trade though. I think because I only really want the wicks, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know. Oh yeah, why did I change? No. I'm stupid. Y'all, it's 9:30 news. All right. Please just get me back break even for the rest before the day ends, because this is going to drive me crazy. I don't know if y'all see, but the news thing is working again. I don't know how it started working. It just started working out of nowhere today. But why didn't it give me my news sound? It gave me the news sound for the 9 o'clock news. Had it gave me, that's the whole purpose of me downloading this one. Had it gave me the sound, I would have remembered that news was coming. But that's my fault. It's right here on my chart. But anyway, all right, let me go back. It's news. Duh, KeAmber. All right. I paid money just like you guys did. Exactly. Good morning, Janelle. Good morning, Trenches. How are you guys this morning? It's because low impact. Yeah, Amelia, I forgot it was there. Because I do stop trading 1 minute before, and that trade was at 9:29. 9:29 and 20 seconds. So I should have had already stopped trading, but it's all good. It's whatever. At this point, I'm fed up with myself. for today. Yesterday, I don't really, it is what it is. Those were trades I didn't have experience with yet. But today, yeah, I'm over myself. I am. I 1,001,000,000% am. But yeah, Janelle, I don't know this guy's name. Hold on, let me go look. One of the big affiliates put out information about an email that was sent out to affiliates, big affiliates only, and I just felt like it was not appropriate to only communicate with your big affiliates and not your customer base. Like, and like I said earlier, you know, someone asked him like, why wasn't this sent to everyone? And he said, I don't know, because we have the biggest reach, ? No, the biggest reach is the actual company that sends out the same y'all know what I've been saying. If you could send me emails for oh shoot, hold please. All right, didn't set up. If you could send me emails for promos and everything else, you can send me a freaking email to tell me, hey, stop trading, we think we have an outage. Like, anything that you put on that freaking status page that you expect people to actually open up and look at and keep refreshing while they're trading is insane. You could send me text messages for promos. You could send me text messages to let me know to stop trading because something is wrong. It's that simple. It's literally that simple. It's that simple. I just don't get it. I don't. I think I just missed that one too. I'm over myself. I don't think I want to trade anymore, you guys. I don't. I don't know. I don't know because of the current, what was that? No, that's the prior open. I don't know if I liked that trade, but it did work out. It followed all the other rules. It's just that level being there. His name is Forest Trading. It's him. He put the video out. But yeah, I'm just over myself today. I've missed out on at least, and I'm not over exaggerating, at least 5 full wins today. At least 5. At least. I'm literally sick of it. And then both of my losses are stupid stuff. The POC just changed at the last second. Kind of not my fault. But I told you guys, I just have to do a better job of looking at, why won't you get out of my way? Looking at like before the bar closes, mainly if the POC is I have to look at where it is in the body, basically. Like if I'm looking for it to be in the wick, I have to pay attention to what price is doing in the body of the candle before it closes, and look at the little volume profile. I don't do a good job of that. So that was one of the losses. And then me taking a trade at 920. Do y'all know the last time I took a trade and news was here? It's probably been like a year. And I'm not over it. Like, just rookie shit that it makes it, I just make myself mad. I do. But hopefully we have a good rest of the session. I do not want to be red again today. I just don't. I don't. Especially not now. Like, not when the base of my strategy is done and I'm just doing a horrible job of executing today because the market's moving too fast as well. But this weekend, I'm going to have to spend the time to just try to hammer some of this stuff in my head. Because that is legit the only way that I'm going to be able to trade properly when the market is moving really fast. I have to already know what I'm looking for. I don't have time to literally look down. Even though I know where everything is on my cheat sheet, I literally don't have the time to look down to like make sure I have this. I don't. The 20 flash sale emails, they sent me that exactly. A nice uptrend will start now. Unfortunately, I won't be enjoying it. Aww. Well, I hope everything gets better. Tilt is no joke. And good morning, online safety. My goal is to get away from these prop firms, trade by my own standards, no BS. I feel you. I absolutely feel you. And I agree. I agree. And then in one of the, I'm going to tell you what frustrates me the most is when people don't think about what they say. All right. So Fast Track, the CEO of Fast Track, I'm not in that Discord, but I was told that he has on different occasions shared like screenshots of how much they make, right? And they posted one of the screenshots in one of the Discords, and I think, shit, did I save it? It's saved somewhere. Right here. So he was showing that they had $3 million in gross sales in the last 7 days and growing. Okay. And the caption says, to those of you who still wish to question our solvency, if a brand new company has made that much in a week, how much do you guys think Apex is making? Now, granted, you do have people that are leaving Apex. Like, I get it. Don't get me wrong. However, what do y'all think an established company that has basically, I wouldn't say they monopolized the industry. I'm not going to say that, but they definitely took over for a nice little minute before they started having communication issues and everything else, right? Why do people question if Apex is requiring videos and stuff because they're broke? They don't have money. Why is that? Like, and then I've seen people in Discords basically feeling like, and actually my homegirl just said this morning or last night, whenever she messaged me on Discord as well, but I've seen this in Discords as well. People like, oh, well, they should tell me what triggered them into sending me videos. Huh? If the purpose of them doing this and requiring this is trying to cut down on the fraud, why would they tell you what triggered them asking you to record the videos? Because if they send that same email to someone who is part of this fraud and scheme and stuff, they've sent you the request for videos and told you what triggered the system into requesting the videos from you, don't you think they're going to figure out a way to get around the system that is triggering it? Like, can we please use the brains that we were blessed to have? Please. Can we? You wouldn't do that as a business owner, so why do you think that they should do that? And I have to remind people that there are several mods who were required to do videos too. These same mods wait until their wait for approval is until the last minute as well. Like, please don't think that y'all are the only ones that have to deal with it. And I've been saying that from the beginning. Like, even when we were dealing with rhythmic issues and stuff like that, I wasn't dealing with issues in the same capacity that everyone else was, right? A lot of times when there was an outage, I didn't even have that issue, right? But because they see that now you did have mods that were gaslighting. I'm not talking about them, but there were mods dealing with the same issue. You didn't see them going and talking about it or complaining about it. Guess what? Because it's out of our control. You might have seen me say something on the stream when I was affected by it. Rhythmic sucks, because it fucking does. But you didn't see me just going on and on and on. Like, I only worry about the things that I can control. And the only thing I can control is me. That's it. That's it. That's all. So people just, I get sick of it, y'all. I do. I really do. And I'm over it. Yeah, they made exactly. They told people some of it. Now, I do agree with what Forrest said in the video. I think he said he has a software engineering background, and he was like, some of this stuff that y'all are talking about could probably be automated. But then he was like, maybe they don't have the right people in place. From my understanding, they are getting certain systems together so that some of this stuff will be able to catch people, be more automated, you know, having a goal of trying to get the approvals done a lot quicker. I feel like he should, wasn't that in his video? Where did I see that? I don't even remember. But I know the goal is for them to get the payouts processed within 2 days. In my, I'm gonna be honest with y'all, knowing that I read that somewhere, and it was something from, I don't know, I know it was official, right? But if that is their goal, and this is just me using context clues, I do think that some of the changes that are coming is likely some of the stuff that we voted on. Because think about it, if your goal is to get the approvals done in 2 or 3 days, maybe 4 days max, that means that you don't have a payout window no more. Because ain't no way you're going to approve 55, no, what was it? 11,000, 10,000, 8,000 payouts, you know, in 2 days when you can barely get it done in 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? So we're just using context clues here. Now, when it will come, I don't know. But, you know, you even have people like, why did they ask us all that if they weren't going to implement it? How do you know they weren't going to implement it? First of all, just like we talked about when these came out, right? Y'all are asking me like rhetorical questions. Of course you know I want this shit. You didn't need me to vote on this. So I just felt like, hey, they trying to preview and tell you what's coming. That's just how I felt. But you can't just click a button and everything is, unless they were already working on it, obviously, but you can't just click a button and boom, because I gave you a survey and the survey showed me that this is what y'all do want, now it's turned on right now. Like, no, especially when they had so many other issues to get fixed first. Like, people just annoy me, y'all. I'm gonna tell you right now, they do. They really do. Oh yeah, and as far as the Apex Discord, I'm not saying it's not coming back. Just know it's gonna be a minute. Their focus is plenty of other things at the moment. Plenty. So just know that. Just know that. I also know that there are staff members that some people were having issues with that are no longer working at Apex. And that's all I'll say about that. I'm not gonna put that business out there, but and it's, of course, because I don't know the backstory behind it. I don't know if they quit. I don't know if they were fired. I don't know. I just know that there are people who no longer work at Apex. Okay, so Apex is trying to do something, and we just don't know what goes on in the back end, right? It's not our company. We don't fucking know. The only thing we can do is just seize the opportunity while it's here, and just, that's it. That's all you can do. Okay, that's where it is. The 2 days thing is in the latest video. Okay, because I'm like, I felt like I saw a screenshot of something. Something. Yeah, like real staff members. Yeah. So asked us on Facebook that we were interested in stocks, and that was almost 2 years ago. Yeah, trenches. I don't really know why that was even a thing, honestly. And for real, I wonder if that never became a thing, because like I remember I was watching, I feel like it was a replay of Alpines, and somebody asked about stock option prop firms, and he basically was like, yeah, no. I don't really know all the logistics as far as what would go into that, how things are different or not different from futures. But I just feel like there's a reason why there are not a lot of prop firms in that space. So it could have been something that he had an idea about, probably based on customer feedback. And once he looked into things, it was like, this is not really a good idea. I don't really know. But I would imagine that if that was something that he wanted to do, probably the research showed that it wasn't going to be a good idea. Who knows? I mean, we really don't know, right? Who knows? But I do remember that as well. I do. And he had people hyped thinking it was coming. But I can tell you guys that I, based on certain information, I do think it's probably coming. Now, when? Who knows? I think I don't think it will come this month, but who knows? You remember the rumor was that it was coming in September based on the person who said that they knew somebody who worked for Apex or something, like doing the like back end stuff. But of course, we don't know if that person was telling the truth. But we can only hope. I really think that it'll cut down on a lot as far as the payout process if they just switch over to no payout window, at least the no payout window. It needs to just work and stop putting out. Trenches, I am with you, because I always learned, especially in business, you under promise and over deliver. Every single time. If you cannot do that, keep your mouth closed and don't say anything. Just turn shit on and say, hey guys, here's the update. Go look. This is now, what's what. Especially when you know that it's something that people would look forward to, people do want. I think you should just shut up until it's ready. Because you don't really, okay, you can have a business plan and have it like, oh, I want this to be released by this. But no matter what your business plan is, anything can happen, right? Anything. So I'm just one of those people where I just feel like just be quiet until it's ready. Just don't say nothing. Just don't say anything. But that's just how I feel. And now we're going to be pushing back towards the highs. When I tell y'all, I've screwed myself. If I would have just done my due diligence in the beginning of the session, I would be sitting pretty right now. I just know that once we start pushing back towards the highs and doing all this movement, it's just not going to be good for me, because I just have to sit out of so much when that happens, and I'm not happy about it. I'm not. So I'm just going to irritate myself while I'm journaling and hope tomorrow's better. Because here we fucking go. Like, I just had so many trades well, not up in here, but, earlier. And just, just not happy about it. Way too much leverage from what I understand. Yeah, Amelia, I think that's the thing with the options too. A lot of platforms that offer stock options trading, I don't know so much. Valuation period way harder though. Stream traders got to go through training and make 5K in sim after training before going live. 5K is a lot, but not at the same time. I don't know. Wait. The prop trading, they're futures, right? Yeah, 5K is a lot, but at the same time, just thinking about like the futures space of prop firms, and how you know, you got to get to a certain amount before getting a payout. 5K also doesn't seem like that much. I mean, on a 50K, if you want to get paid twice in that month, you got to make 5,200. I think 5K is a small amount before putting you live. Whether it's a regular prop firm or a traditional or, the type of prop firm that we trade. It's like a lot, but not at the same time. Okay, hopefully we just go back to the in-between and we don't go pushing more highs, please. I beg of you. I want to get this red back to break even or green by the end of the session. These are the days that I don't even want to journal because I'm just going to piss myself off, if I'm being honest. I wonder what my cousin wanted. My little cousin who goes to school like probably a couple miles from here, she called me at 7 o'clock this morning. Baby, my phone is on D&D, on silent, all of that. I make sure I turn the phone to silent and D&D just in case. So I don't know what she wanted. Oh, see, I thought that you didn't have to, when you did the videos, you didn't have to trade the accounts that were in question. But this girl is saying that they demand that I take the 2 videos on my PA account where I requested a payout from. If that's the case, I don't like that rule. I don't at all, especially because you know goddamn on well what your payout rules are. So if you have somebody that stops right at 2,600 to get the 2,000 and you're forcing them to make the videos on the account in question, I think that's fucked up. They should be able to trade another PA, hell, an eval if they want to. It doesn't matter. It should not matter because part of the video is them requiring you to show the account numbers on your screen. That should be enough. I shouldn't have to trade the actual accounts, and I don't like that if that's the rule. Somebody said, are you sure that you need to trade the exact account that you requested the payout because it's not mentioned in the email? No, they do not mention it, that it has to be. But I guess okay, well, you guessed. Okay, this is what pisses me off about people. The girl said, they demand that I take the 2 videos on my PA account where I requested a payout from. When the other person asks, are you sure? Because the email doesn't mention that. She says, no, they do not mention it, but it has to be the same account. But I guess that they want it to be the same account. Stop talking to me. Personal account, if you know what Take Profit. Supposedly 5K is their threshold for going to a live account. I would never trade with Take Profit then, because I don't want to do that. They got futures and stocks with them, but their drawdown is not the same. They want you to blow up. They're just making stuff up. It doesn't say that in the email. Yeah, that would be super bogus. But the fact, like, how can you sit there and out of your mouth say that they demanded it, and then when the person questions you, you admit that it doesn't say it in the email. Now you guessed it. Did they demand it or did you guess it? Like, people frustrate me, y'all. Again, can we please use the brains that we were born with? That's all I ask. That's it. That's all. That's it. That's all. This is the trade that I lost yesterday. And look at it. It would have lost again today. It would have lost right there. Well, we were attempting to reject right there, but we had other plans. Oh my gosh, my knee hurts. I might not be able to work out today. I went walking again last night, but my back was like hurting pretty bad yesterday, and now my left knee hurts. I know it's not injured. I didn't stretch the night before, but I did make sure that I stretched last night though. Now, I will tell you the one thing that I do feel bad about when it comes to the videos. I did see that there was a guy in one of the unofficial Facebook groups. He's like 64. And he's like, I don't even understand how to do all of this. And I feel sorry for people like that. I do, I'm not gonna lie. I do. Because look, he already got tech savvy enough to learn how to trade, right? And learn what to do on the charts and in the programs and stuff. And now you want to ask this man to screen record, use a camera to do this. Like, that's a lot to ask of a 64-year-old. Because not all of them are tech savvy. Like, my mom is tech savvy, but that's because of her working as a financial analyst and an accountant, basically, for so long. Like, she's been on computers for so long. But like, if you asked her sister's not tech savvy. She's not. My donor, he's not tech savvy. Once you get past the smartphone or whatever little bit he has to do on his laptop for real estate, once you get outside of that scope, no. Like, so much so, I remember when I was in real estate when I was younger, and I worked at the same office that he did, I had bought him this program to keep up with his leads and stuff. And it was a really nice program. It was a CRM. I don't remember the name of it. It was 15 years ago. But I had bought it for myself. And when I realized how good it was, and it helped you to keep up with making follow-ups and things like that and scheduling appointments, it was a waste of money to get it for him. He couldn't figure out like how to best optimize it. And for him, because he's not tech savvy, he felt like it was wasting more time because he's not tech savvy than it was saving him time, which it would have saved him time if he knew what he was doing. But I feel bad for that person. I do, because that's pretty trash. All right, we got 45 minutes up. Please just get me back to break even. Please. It's a denial when it's not. Yeah, exactly. It's not a denial. But I guess because I think that where that comes from, Amelia, is because they get an email, or no. I think when they go inside of the payouts tab, it will say denied. Even though it's denied because of them needing the video proof. But I wish there was a different status. Hopefully they could put another status in there. Also, people thought that you would only get that once, but there are people who have been triggered multiple times. I know the last person that I saw saying how long it took like 8 days for them to review their video. There was one guy who's been waiting a long time, but so essentially he sent the videos in. At some point, they said they approved the payout. He then goes and I believe, did he request again? Like the next day after it said approval or something? Whatever happened, he was put immediately back into under investigation and got the emails for the videos to be sent again. So he complained about it in one of the discords that one of the staff members is in. And when the staff member went to go take a look, you know, and forward it to the right people, he gets an email basically saying that, like, oh yeah, we never looked at your videos. He's like, but y'all approved me. So where was the communication breakdown here? Because why would y'all say I'm approved, put me back into under investigation immediately? Now I'm sitting here waiting and y'all never even looked at the damn videos. So obviously that was, you know, they dropped the ball with that. I have not heard of a whole bunch of situations like that. His was one of the only ones I've ever heard of like that. There was another person that I saw who got denied, but they just had to re-record the videos. I've seen people who had to re-record because like they were, it's kind of like the DCA situation where you've been doing it, but now they just all of a sudden crack down on it in the middle of a payout. This particular person had made the videos, but I guess while he was waiting on them to review the videos, that is when they started requesting that you show your keyboard and mouse. So he was denied because his videos were no longer valid because he didn't show the keyboard and mouse. Which I get it, but I did it the way y'all asked me to initially. Now also it's no longer 3 days, because before you had to record for 3 days and now it's just 2. Exactly, Amelia. You ain't gotta do nothing. You don't like it, just go somewhere else. I mean, and at this point, y'all know that they're probably requiring it and you might get hit with it. So if you're not okay with it, you know, just either stop trading with them or keep trading, and when it's triggered for you, just don't do it and go elsewhere. I mean, people have so many options, but I think people just get caught up on the 20 account thing, which I get. It's great to have, but the reality is most people shouldn't have 20 accounts with Apex anyway. Let's be real. Most people are not doing a gradual build to 20 accounts based on their current performance. They just are all out. They're just going for the $40,000 payout, or, you know, the 20 times whatever account size they have, which I mean is cool, but most people shouldn't even be at that point yet anyway. They should not. I mean, I told y'all myself, I ain't even got no payouts yet, and I'm already thinking about, like, I'll just keep these 4 PAs with Apex, and I'm going to get an account with another prop firm to have quicker payouts. I just am. I ain't got nothing to hide. I don't. My donor to be called that must wither a father's soul. I'm gonna be honest with you, online safety, I don't give a fuck what it does to his soul. That's just being honest. Yeah, Amelia, hopefully that person does have somebody that can help them out. Yeah, I don't care what's going on with his soul. His soul is already dark to me, so I don't really care at all. Email doesn't say out right now. Good morning, Predator. How are you? Good morning. Good morning. It's too bad they don't have an Apex office the older person can go to. And you know what, Amelia? I've seen people like say, hey, do you have an office? I could just come trade in front of you. And they say Apex was like, no, video, please. Good morning, Dennis. How are you? Just passed 100K Lilo today. Ooh, congratulations. Our first day to trade it. 4 contracts. Trying to do 1 or 2 trades. Keep accountable, please. Oh, we definitely will keep. Listen, if you come here every day, we will hold you accountable. That is what we do here. We all hold each other accountable. That's the community that we're building. But congratulations. It will cost out-of-pocket money, but at least you didn't fake it. Exactly. 75% of these people are simply gamblers. Absolutely. Absolutely. I agree. I agree. Let's see. That will be the first pullback of that one. I don't want to trade that. Where are you going? Please don't do this. Oh, I'm just so mad at myself with today. Like, ugh. And I have to double journal today. I really want to work out, but based on how my knee is like over here doing this little pulsating pain here and there, the way my back was feeling yesterday, I probably should not work out today. I don't even know if I should go on a walk. Maybe I shouldn't, because what I was doing before is basically like walk, work out the next day, take a day off. Walk, work out the next day, take a day off. Or, I could do it the opposite way as well, but I just basically kind of combine, 2 days doing something, 1 day off, because I'm old. Okay? My knee is probably telling me, girl, I don't know who you thought you were, but you are not her. Calm it down, dial it back. I think that's what my body's telling me. But we'll see. We will see. But I have to double journal because yesterday I was doing I think that I had the order flow presentation over here after I got off the stream, because I wanted to see if I wanted to show it, because I do know that there are certain people who will show the level 2 data on their screens. So I was just going to have a 5-minute chart over here, since I know a lot of you guys trade the 5-minute chart, and put the level 2 data on there just so you guys can see it. And in the midst of that, my zigzag disappeared from my chart that I execute trades on. And so because of that, I was just like, well, I technically can't backtest until after midnight, because then at that point I have to turn the tick replay data on so everything looks how it did when the market was moving live. So after midnight though, I didn't feel like doing that shit. So I'm going to have to do it today after I finish journaling today's trades. I did journal the trades that I actually took, but I couldn't journal the trades that I sat out of or missed. But if you guys think that that would be helpful, or if you just want to see it, I can put that on the charts. Just let me know. It doesn't bother me. I was trying to test to make sure it wasn't going to lag my screen out or anything like that. And it didn't. So I think we kind of fixed the problem when I switched to 3 days of data instead of 7, especially when the market was super volatile. It was just too much data to load, and they couldn't handle it. One rule here: follow your rules. That's it, Amelia. That's the number 1 rule. I'll be here tomorrow. Is 4 contracts too much? I mean, that's subjective, Dennis, to me, because I am all about using whatever contract size goes with your risk management plan. So I've always learned that you choose your contract size based on whatever your available drawdown is, or if you were, of course, in a live account, whatever your account balance is, and what percentage of your account are you willing to risk on each trade. And that's just that. A lot of people obviously risk more in prop firms, because if they lose $1,000, it ain't really $1,000. You know what I mean? So it's just really based off of your risk tolerance. For me personally, I would do 5%, because then at that point you have to lose 20 times in a row to lose your account. And if you're up and down and up and down and up and down, you're kind of okay. Also, I was taught way early in my career about using the Kelly Criterion calculator, which you can Google, and they tell you what percentage of your account you should risk based on your edge, essentially. Why am I getting text messages? Oh. But yeah. So 4 contracts could be too much for some people and not enough for others. Just kind of depends. I'll be honest with you, that account that the PA that I have that I passed accidentally, it was the 25K account. I was full porting with 4 contracts because I was trying to fail the account, and I felt disgusted. I was like, first of all, people actually do this on a daily basis. Now, maybe not on a 25K, but just seeing the numbers with the 4 contracts had me like, what is this and why? but it just depends on, do you take turmeric? It helps with joints. You know what? I used to actually put turmeric in my food, but I stopped because it stains so bad. Like, so bad. I have a couple of like containers that I had to throw away because of the yellow staining from them. That's the one thing that I hate about it. But I also used to do it more when I like ate eggs and stuff, which was a long time ago. But and I'm not really a fan of taking a whole bunch of supplements and stuff like that. So the only way for me to do it is to put it in my food, and I just don't like the staining. And then I'm gonna tell you what my thought process be. If it's staining my countertops and if it's staining my containers, it gotta be staining my insides. Don't ask me why I think like that, but I do be thinking like that for real. Like even when it comes to, you know, now I haven't drank Kool-Aid in a very long time. Like I probably legit have not had Kool-Aid in 20 years, and I'm not over exaggerating. That's how long it's been. But you know, you make some Kool-Aid and now this red stain is on your countertop for weeks. No matter how much you scrub it, no matter what you put on there, it's just there. And I would just think to myself, if this dye is doing this to a countertop, it can't be good in my body. I mean, even though I know turmeric is good for the body though. You try to be careful with 2 to 4 contracts. Yeah, just figure out what your risk tolerance is. Like I said, look up the Kelly criterion. It's a lot easier to use that calculator if you journal, because like I said, you have to, the best way to use it is to know what your edge already is, what your probability of winning. So if you know your probability of winning based on statistical data that you have from trading, then it's a lot easier to use that calculator, and it's a lot more accurate. So the more accurate the information is that you put in there, the more accurate it's going to give you as far as what your risk should be. But I have to find the one, because this one, I don't like this one. There is a... That's not it. This one is based on like betting, but that's not. All right, hold on. Let me make sure I don't have a trade setting up. Almost. Not quite. Nope. That's not gonna be valid. I just want another trade. We got 30 minutes left. I need at least one decent, well, I need one win that'll put me back to break even. And I don't need this one anymore. What the fuck? Looks like we did not. 497. I almost fucked up. You know what? I need to put that over there. I almost screwed myself. I almost put the pending order in on there, but the POC was right on that. What line is that? The prior open. I would have screwed myself. I need to put those levels on that particular chart as well. That would be helpful. Very helpful. I'll do it after the stream. All right. You're welcome, Dennis. You're welcome. 2 capsules only for you. Crude oil is being dirty today. We were talking about the POC was in the wick and not the body, so you could. Applejacks, good morning. That is hilarious. I'm weak. I'm weak. Stop it. That's hilarious. Good morning. You are funny. That is hilarious. At least I know you be listening, girl. Good morning, and I'm giving you permission to stew till you can't stew no more. Yeah, I am. See, I need to clear that first. It did not clear it. When I tell you, I've sat out of way too many trades today. Now, part of it, nah, maybe you can't stew. The market was just moving so goddamn fast. I'm old and I can't see that well. It was moving too fast. But, yeah. So then I won the first one, lost the next 2. The first one, the POC moved at the last second. The second one, my dumb ass took a trade at 9:29 and 20 seconds, and news was at 9:30. I stopped at 9:29. And the news indicator is on the chart, so I don't have any excuse besides just not paying attention. So stew. Go ahead and stew. Only stew for that part though. Don't stew because I missed trades because the market was twerking this morning. I can't help that. I can't help that. Once the rules are more like solidified in my head, yes, you could stew, but I can't help that part though. Did y'all see that? That happened so fast you ain't even see it. That was a 1-bar pullback. I'm pretty sure that trade happened in, it says 0 seconds. That's how fast it happened. I want to look at the trade performance for that, because what? Where is my trade performance? Oh. So it happened in milliseconds because NinjaTrader shows that the trade was 1 second, but it wasn't 1 second. And now that I'm break even, I don't even want to take no more trades. I ain't gonna lie. If there's anything that I question, I'm not taking it. If I don't question it, we'll take it. How about that? But that was a nice little sale. And I kept my eye on that POC, honey, okay? Because you wasn't going to trick me again. And then POC, I tell you. I'm telling you. But like I was saying earlier, I even said this, I think, yesterday. Because I feel like I got caught in a trade like that yesterday. I just really have to pay attention to when the volume is brewing in the entry candle, especially if I want it to be in the wick. I have to pay attention to what's happening before the bar closes, which I look at, but I need to look at the build up in the body of the candle. That's literally the only way I'm going to fix that problem. It's the only way. The only way. Please don't hold me. 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 It might hold me. But Applejack's is here, so I have to take the trade. We don't want her stewing. It's too hot. No, I just got back to break even. I just got back to break even. Oh, you want to know something? Okay, I'm fucking sick of myself. Wait a minute. I feel like, okay, I'm going to have to go back to what I was doing before. I just said I wasn't going to take no more trades. I should have just took the break even and kept it moving. But if another one sets up, I'm still going to take it because why not? I'm definitely going to have to treat the this divergence way different at my major level than I do the other type of divergence. I just have to, because it keeps hoeing me. I can't keep the same rules. And the crazy thing is, before I started trading the order flow version of this, I did have different rules for them, and I feel like it was for a reason. I can't keep the same rules because that trade works out when it's an alternate divergence, but that was the first time in a month that it set up like this with that regular ass divergence, and it lost. Why does it keep doing this to me? Why are you doing this? But I took it, so I took it. It is what it is. I don't want 2 red days in a row. I should have just took the fucking break even and kept it moving. But whatever. You finally got your rent back? Ooh, nice. I know you happy. You're done trading today. All right, see you tomorrow, Dennis. Don't forget. I'm glad you got your money back, because why did it take you this long to give me my money? It didn't take me that long to give you your money. What's up? We don't like that. And you know what? I wonder if uh-oh. Because why not? We're back to break even. Well, that's a little bit more than what I would call break even, but god dang it. Hallelujah. All right, I don't want to take no more trades. Applejacks, can I stop? Please. Please, I beg of you. It's literally only that one though. I think we're just gonna have to treat that divergence different, which is fine, I guess. I would kind of, well, no. I was gonna say I would rather just not take regular divergence at that level, but I don't think that would be smart. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 6. Yeah, I don't think I should do that. Because aside from that trade, where that was the first time it set up that particular way, the other divergence trades that happen at that level based on the rules that I have right now, which are not as strict as they should be, I don't think. There was 6 wins in the last month and no, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 6 wins and 1 loss, and then 1 trade that just didn't even trigger. I don't know. I'll see after I journal today and journal yesterday's trades that I sat out of or missed. I'll probably know how I want to treat that. I have a thought, but I won't know until I have the data from today and yesterday. Let me write this down real quick. I think I've figured it out. We'll see. Applejacks, can I stop trading? Janelle, Amelia. Please. Trenches, can I stop? But then I'm going to be mad if I get another trade and it wins and I sat out and I could have been green. But then I'm going to be mad if I get another trade and it loses and I could have been break even. I don't know what to do. Done for the day is me. What do I do? Do I secure the, what is it? What am I down? $50 per account? Why did I go down the list? Walk away? Because I had to go down the list. Y'all are my support system. Tell me what to do. Y'all gotta tell me. I don't know. Predator, if you still here, what do I do? I ain't seen Truth today. Otherwise, I would ask him. Truth ain't coming here today, right? Oh, gosh. I feel like I would be going against my own morals if I don't continue. Y'all know I have the thought process of take every trade. I just don't know. But tomorrow morning, I'm going to make sure I tell y'all the exact number of trades I sat out of today. I'm going to tell y'all because I want to hold myself accountable for it. Well, missed. I ain't going to say just sat out of because she can't help if her eyes don't move as fast as they should, okay? Brother said You're on your own. He didn't even give me an answer. It's just the LOL for me. Unless you see the perfect setup, walk away, rules only. Okay. If it's the setup that I'm most confident in, I will take it. Like if it's one of the divergence trades, baby, we're in there. But if it's a divergence trade at my major level, I'm not, since that's what we're in La La Land for. It's just so many. I told y'all I took like a little like I have literally a little a chart, and I put in there like based on whatever the rule is, where the POC is, what the entry bar looked like, whatever. So I've been trying to fill this out each day and fill it in. And that's just 1 month's worth of data so far. That's a lot of trades actually. So, but there's a lot of empty spaces. I don't know if y'all could see that, but there was a lot of empty spaces because I don't have data for those. Which at first it was like, oh, well, that means it's open. But now I just feel like, well, that just lets you know if it hasn't set up in a month. Should we really be taking it? Maybe that's letting you know that it's just not a valid setup. So, and I didn't have time to look at it yesterday. But I feel like all of the trades at my middle level are now as perfect as can be. But I'm like I said, I'm going to have to differentiate between the regular divergence and the alternate divergence at the major level, because they don't correlate like they do at the middle half trend, which it makes sense because remember, my major level is what determines my bias, right? And so that's the half trend for that. So it kind of makes sense that certain things won't, because basically what I was trying to do, what I was hoping would happen was that I could have the same rules for the middle pullbacks and the major one, because technically the middle level, I put it there myself. I made it up. When you download the solar wind indicator from Ninja, they tell you to have 2 instances of it. You have one as a minor trend and then one as the trend bias. So you use a setting of 2 and 4 for the minor and 5 and 10 for the major to give you your overall bias. Now, the way that they tell you to trade using the indicators, actually the newest manual tells you something totally different. But it used to be where you would just take pullbacks, when it pulled back to the minor trend and you're in the same direction of the overall trend bias, then you take the buys. But you don't have a tight stop loss like I trade. You would literally put it behind the trailing stop, and you would just ride, you put your stop there and you would just ride it on out. Either you could trade with a TP, or you can just stay in the trade until price hits your trailing stop. In one of the manuals, they said to change the setting to 1 and 2 for the minor instead of 2 and 4. So your minor trends are changing a lot quicker, but they also wasn't telling you to trade pullbacks. They were telling you to trade like as soon as the trend changes, then and you're going in the overall trend direction, take the trade. I like pullbacks. Honestly, I love pullbacks. But because when I started using it and when I really started focusing on trading after I came to YouTube, I had a middle level because I was like, I see that price will like reverse. It'll go between these 2 levels and it's almost always halfway between them. Like I legit kept seeing it. So I was like, well, if we have a 2 and a 4 and a 5 and a 10, let's go halfway between 2 and 5 to get 3.5. Halfway between 4 and 10 to get 7. And that's where my middle level came from. So what I was hoping though was that whatever rules I had at the middle half trend would also work with the major one, so that I wouldn't have to remember different rules. But honestly, it seems like they do pretty much kind of correlate for the most part. It's just small changes that I have to make to the major one, because that's where price is kind of deciding whether it's going to continue with whatever trend bias we have, or if we will consolidate there a little bit, trade a little bit under it for a last little attempt to push, and then completely just change trends. So I just have to sit with the fact that the rules are going to be a little bit different, and it'll just be one more thing for me to remember. But like I said, once I sit down and just hammer the rules into my head with explanations, I need to type it out. Writing it out is fine, but, and I mean type it out like not in a cheat sheet form. Like before, I think it was when I first started trading. No, it was first when I first started trading with like the POC trading or whatever. Once I kind of figured out what basic set of rules that I wanted, I like went through every setup and it was like, okay, this is where I want the POC to be, and this is why it makes sense for it to be there. Okay, so I have not done that with the order flow version just yet, but I feel like it's about time that I do, because after a month of trading with order flow, I showed y'all yesterday, like before yesterday's slaughter, I actually just got back net positive, like $65 or something like that. So now I'm down about 300, because if I do I think it would be about 240 plus today's 50, yeah, so about $300. That's not bad for a month, starting this with 1 day of back testing. So basically using every day's trades to, make the rule set. I don't think that's bad for the first month. So I think that now at this point, I have enough data to, like, most of my rules are completely solidified. It's just this freaking major level that's driving me nuts. So I think that once I write it out, and from that standpoint, I'll be able to remember things a lot better. I need it. And I'll just print it and just kind of every day just look over it, quiz myself, things like that, and keep it moving. We'll see. But I definitely am okay with this type of break-even day after the day that I've had. And then it just sucks because forget the trades that I missed. Let's just say F those. The 2 losses that I had for legit well, I wouldn't say no reason, but those 2 losses, that's $200 right there. 94, that's $200 basically. So I would still be up 150, even missing all the damn trades that I missed. So that's what really gets to me most, because not only is executing every trade important to me, I told y'all it makes journaling so much easier, because I'm not putting missed trades in TradeTeller. I'm just not. I don't feel like doing that. But just making sure that I'm executing properly is just so important. It's so important. Yes, I want to execute every trade, but I also want to make sure that the trades that I get into are not invalid trades based on rules that I already have set. Now, if it's something where, like, oh, shoot, I told y'all, every time I journal after I'm done, I go through every single loss to see if it's something that is a pattern that I was not noticing. So if I go through and it's just a pattern that usually wins, whatever. Those trades I don't care about, but it's the ones when I already have rules set. You know how long I've been stopping news at 9:29 when it's low impact news? Years. So rookie mistakes like that, like, girl, what was you looking at? What was you paying attention to, and why? It's stuff like that just makes me just, girl, get your brain together, please. You're fucking yourself over. But I'm gonna do better. If I have time after I'm journaling today, I might also look at, no, I don't want to look at that actually. I lied. Never mind. I'm pretty sure I have substantial data when it comes to Friday's trading, the divergence at the new highs and lows and stuff. I feel like that was a thing that I consistently saw, so I'm just not going to do it. I was going to say I was going to look it over, but it's no need to look it over. No need. And just so you guys are aware, I've not had another setup yet. I have not. I have not. I have not. And we got 2 minutes left. I'm happy I had the guts to take that last trade that I took, because I was not going to be happy with a red day. I wasn't, I ain't going to lie. It would have broke my soul. It would have broken it to pieces. Let me look at my yeah, I definitely got to look at that. That last trade that I lost, I definitely have to look at that. That was a one of the trades I lost $108 on, so 3 extra ticks. We don't like that. So whatever that is, definitely got to go. Definitely. Definitely has to go. And those are the two, 1, 2, 3. All right, session over. All right, so going through my trade performance, today sucked. No, so I won 3 trades, lost 3 trades, and broke even on 1. 2 of the losses, which were complete mistakes. So yeah, that was on me. All right, let me show you guys the accounts. Turn my copier off. You're hungry, Amelia? What you got a taste for? Why? Oh, I forgot it's always on top thing. All right. Here is what. No taste today, so you gotta find something to eat. Don't you hate that? That's why I eat the same thing every day. Only thing I do change is my dinner, but breakfast never changes. I can't because I just can't. I would never eat because I don't know what to eat. All right, this is where we are. Basically a break-even day. Yeah, I'm just disappointed in the invalid trades that I took, but we're still in profit on this particular account. That's the one that I started last Monday. So I'm not too mad, but yesterday is really what held me. Yesterday was a slaughterhouse, okay? But it's cool. So my goal for tomorrow, really honestly, is to obviously execute everything. But if we can get this account back to full drawdown by the end of the week, I would actually be pretty happy about that. I think now I'm just slightly negative on these accounts for the week. But again, that just legit comes from me not executing every trade. Literally. Yes, I'm down $24 for the week so far. Yeah. Here's what it is. But I'm gonna go journal. I gotta start early since I'm double journaling since I couldn't do it yesterday. So I'm going to get out of here. I thank you guys for tuning in. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Please like the video on your way out if you haven't already. You're still trading though. Janelle, make sure you update us tomorrow morning on how the rest of the day went, please. Please, please, please. And good luck on the rest of the session. And good luck to the rest of you guys who are continuing to trade as well. But yeah, please like the video on your way out if you haven't already. Subscribe if you haven't already. But other than that, I'll see you guys bright and early tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye, guys.